for now, as announced by our President, Rodrigo Duterte, effective July 1 to 15, Davao City, Cagayan de Oro City, Bukidnon, and General Santos and Iligan City are under the Modified General Community Quarantine, or MGCQ, with strict local action. First is they have the minimum public health standards, wear always the face mask, they have always a 2-meter distance, and then all persons shall now be allowed outside except for the 21 years old, those who are 60 years old and above, and those who have immunodeficiency or comorbidity and other health risks, and pregnant women are still required to remain in the residence at all times. Then the third is they allow public gatherings such as, but not limited to, movie screenings, concerts, sporting events, and other entertainment activities, community assemblies, religious gatherings, but they just only allowed the 50% of the venue of the seating capacity. Pero, depende ito, no? Depende ito per city kung ano yung mga guidelines nila. So, for their travel, going into Davao City for returning residents or for work and business only, Davaoenos going out of Davao City is discouraged except only when very necessary. Tourism are not allowed. Movements, no leisure, entertainment, amusement activities. Mass gathering are allowed only for government and businesses only, up to 50% of the seating capacity of the venue. But they don't allow international events and leisure amusements or entertainments are not yet allowed in Davao City. Then, for the general community quarantine areas, Zamboanga City, Butuan City, and Agusan del Norte. These areas, they have minimum public health standards, movements of all persons limited to accessing essential goods, and any person below 21 and 6 years old, and those who have immunodeficiency and other health risks are not allowed to go out. Mass gatherings are still unauthorized, limited operations in malls and shopping centers. But even though these areas are under GCQ and MGCQ, nung nakaraang mga buwan, nung under quarantine, meron namang Project Taco Cos ang WCS. So, cosplayers, nag-join sila nitong project na to. They cosplay and then they cosplay, they wear their favorite costumes and then they take a picture and send their photos to Ambox and using the hashtag #CosStayAtHome and #CosTacos. So, yun yung parang naging ginamit as connection for the cosplayers na they're still, nandun pa rin sila and hindi pa rin nawawala yung love nila to cosplay. And aside from that stay at home, other cosplayers are also engaged to costume crafting tutorial and cosplay makeup. And then they upload their tutorials and or cosplay makeup tutorials sa mga YouTube and sa other social platforms like Instagram and Facebook.
Most of events here were canceled, cosplay and hobby events in general. And major events were also canceled, not just cosplay. And the events organizers are doing online programs for the community weekly. Like ToyCon, they have their weekly event. And also online event, and becoming more online. So like the hobby continues, but stay sa kanya-kanyang mga rooms, houses nila.
Yung situation dito sa Bacolod is subong ngayon parang nagse-surge yung aming so hindi pa mamalalaman.
I'd like to tell you something. In January, I attended an event, a mini event. Hindi ko na sabihin yung name, but a mini event in Mega Trade Hall. And lest we know, just only a few months later, yun na, nagkaroon na ng mga lockdown. So, nagbago talaga. Very, very different.
Indeed. And even here, as to where I'm living right now, we have already started our new normal, and it is really different. Unlike before na siksikan sa siksikan if there are certain events, but now we have to do social distancing and to be highly sanitized all the time. So bigla tayong naging maka-alcohol uh, ngayong panahon na to. So we are really looking out for each other and also for ourselves. Our health is so precious, and that's why we really have to do certain sacrifices in terms of course, preserving and preventing the disease from spreading. So
Ano ba talaga ang mga new normal, new format, and new platform? We have four basic. We have four production types of events. Number one, live event production. Number two, hybrid event production. Number three, multi-platform event production and virtual event production. So, and what are these platforms? Number one, live event production. Basically, this is the traditional event. All events productions are currently canceled, and there are bans on large gatherings that will continue to remain in force. Under ECQ and MECQ and general community quarantine, mass gatherings are such but at limited to movies, screenings, concerts. So basically, we cannot hold this right now. But under MGCQ, if we have enough resources, if we have enough time, we can have a live event production, but it only allows 50% of the seating capacity. So in order to, if we're going to have a live event production in the coming years, we will have to implement safety and health protocols strictly and observe social and physical distancing, of course, and wear necessary personal protective equipment. But participants performing together with others must ensure safety and health. So since there's important ang welfare ng participants, especially they're performing together in close contact. So we will have to devise a way to ensure their health, safety, and health. But the performance and craftsmanship judging process and criteria will be the same since it's the traditional event, the live event. Next is we have the hybrid event production. What is a hybrid event production? A live and virtual event. So basically, we will have a live event, but at the same time, virtual siya kasi i-broadcast siya. So it will be organized by various minimum workforce, konti lang yung organizers na kailangan. There will be a physical venue, but will be limited to the organizers, guest performers, and participants. The event will be broadcasted live through online. But the venue audience, meron pero konti lang. And then, syempre, we will still observe pa rin yung safety and health protocols, observe everything. But participants performing together with others must also ensure safety. Ang performance and craftsmanship judging process criteria will be the same, but taking consideration the protocols that needed. Now, the changes comes entirely, I mean not entirely, but partially, sa multi-platform event production. Anong meron sa multi-event production? Well, it will be, participants will be performing in an isolated area. So, but in order to do that, we have to impose new rules and format. For example, is yung sa documentation na sa costume documentation. We will be implementing a uniform format for that. And it will be submitted days before the actual judging. There will be an on-site organizer and judge who will verify the contents of the document. So hindi siya kagaya ng hybrid and live events na you will be performing together with other you will have a for this you have your own place to perform. And then yon online judges may raise questions through the online judges. Next is yung sa virtual event production. Ano siya, completely online siya. So organizers, guests, online siya lahat. So walang pupunta na organizers sa performance or walang pupuntang or judges sa inyo to verify the performance on site. But still, we will have to submit the actual documents in order for us to verify or judge the content of your entry. So basically yun yung for possibilities and possible rules na implement. I mean, not really possible rules, but the rules will be implementing or the process na i-implement namin. If ever, kung ano yung situation for the next months or years, for the next years.
The current plan, there will be no qualifiers for 2021. No, there will be qualifiers for 2021. And a representative will be chosen then. On a worst case scenario, this will be held on a virtual environment as a last option. But if we will be given the opportunity, or if the pandemic situation lifts up, then we will try for a hybrid or even a live physical. But yes, we will be doing an online qualifiers on a worst case scenario. A resolution for this, one that we have is, we understand that some 2020 finalists, since it's been a long term since you became finalist, and you might have had interest in joining the selection process for 2021 again. So you will be, if you wish to join again for 2021, we will give you the opportunity to participate, and you will automatically get a finalist status for the 2021 PCH representative selection. However, there will be a constraint to this, which would mean that you'll have to participate in the same pair that you have right now. If you wish to change partners, then of course you have to requalify. But again, if you wish to participate with the same partner, then you will be given the finalist status automatically. So the exemption for this is, if you're already selected as a 2020 representative, then you won't be given the status, of course, because you're already the 2020 national representative. World Cosplay Summit Philippines. So one of the current plans that we have is that there will be no qualifiers for selection of 2021 representatives. So we do know that preparation for WCS could take years or months or years, especially with the crafting side. So that's why, given with the current situation, it's a bit difficult for us to hold qualifiers for 2021. So there will be no qualifiers for that. However, the current 2020 finalists, whoever will be the winner for the current 2020 from the 2020 finalists, that will be the they will become the 2021 representative for WCSPH. So again, on a worst case scenario, should a qualifier be held online, the judging process may differ as defined by Sir Marcel earlier, given the different kinds of scenarios with the different kind of event platforms that we may possibly have. So one, as mentioned already, the resolution for not having a 2021 qualifier or finals is that the 2020 national representatives, or the winner from the current 2020 finalists, will automatically become the 2021 national representative. So on a general scale, that applies for both Pop Culture Hiroshima and World Cosplay Summit Philippines. So there will be no physical events until the end of 2020, until further notice. So this is because we want to ensure the health and safety of everyone, even though there are different quarantine restrictions for different areas. Some areas may allow it already and some may not. So to ensure fairness, we will not have any physical events till the end of the year, until further notice. So however, in place of that, online events and activities will be or are being planned as of now, and they will be scheduled till the rest of the year. So these online activities may involve workshops, streams from cosplayers and the like, from alumni interactions potentially, and such. So one one general thing that we have, or one concern that our finalists may have with regards to being a finalist for 2020. So if you become a finalist, there's actually a competing ban where you're not allowed to compete or judge or do any other event as a participant or cosplay participant or competitor. So this, because of the duration of you being finalists, because of the length of the duration, we have decided to lift or ease this rule. So we will allow you to compete if you wish to compete in other competitions outside of WCS and Pop Culture Hiroshima. However, you will not be allowed to compete as the same pair using the same costume or performance that you have prepared for your to compete for WCS and Pop Culture Hiroshima. Okay. So one other thing that we have for our plans is the alumni program. So I'll be reiterating the alumni program that it currently exists for both international and a local scale. The general benefits right now for a local. So right now we don't have a dedicated sub-organization and group for the alumni. So this is in the process of creation, and we will be creating this to unify our alumni and be able to disseminate information to them in a centralized manner. So another benefit that we have is that alumni participating in qualifiers, national qualifiers, these alumni automatically become judges on some occasions. However, moving forward, we will also be having an alumni's choice winner. So if you're an alumni and you're not there to judge or as a guest of the event, then you can still participate by voting for an alumni's choice. So another is alumni will be involved in further activities moving forward, such as we will be coordinating with all our alumni to schedule these activities out. So as mentioned, a dedicated group will be created for all alumni on this, where all international invitations for event participations and the like, all event participations will be included in that group, and so that everyone, all the alumni will have a fair chance to internationally or locally. Benefits for the local side is currently being overhauled, so a full list of benefits will be released in the coming months. So next we have for Pop Culture Hiroshima, one of the international benefits that we have is alumni can participate in the international event in Hiroshima. So you will be, if you wish to go back to Hiroshima during the event period, then you are allowed to participate in the program. So in this occasion, visa acquisitions will be assisted by us by the national organizers. And of course, one benefit is that if you do participate in the international event for Pop Culture Hiroshima, food and accommodation will be provided for 2 nights, which will be during the event days. So of course, since you're no longer the representatives, you're the alumni. In this occasion, if you wish to voluntarily participate in the event in Japan, all costs involving the your choice to participate will be yours to shoulder unless otherwise specified, or unless otherwise specified by the national organizers or by the international organizer. And so next is WCS. So WCS actually has quite a lengthy list of international benefits. So one is that alumni can be invited yearly to Japan to participate in the program. So this has no limitation. You just have to express your interest to participate. So if you do choose to participate, you'll be given itineraries to choose from which programs that you wish to participate in. And for the duration of those programs that you'll be participating in, food and accommodation will be provided by WCS. So another is alumni participate as a contest proper judge in the World Finals as part of the alumni panel. And so there will be a WCS alumni choice, which is also announced later on to everyone, to let everyone know that this is like a peer choice award, also where you're recognized by the alumni as such. So another benefit would be further international exposure to other WCS organizers around the world. So the international scale of WCS is that you meet more than 40 country organizers there. So the more you'll be able to promote yourself, and you'll be able to, if you pique their interest, they may invite you for several other international events that they will hold in their home countries. So for example, Australia organizers, America organizers, Netherlands will be there, Germany. So you'll get the chance to meet them, and they may invite you for events in their countries for WCS as well, or maybe for just normal events to judge or to guest. So as with Pop Culture Hiroshima, the same, visa acquisition assistance will be provided by us, the national organizers, should you wish to participate in the activities in Japan. So again, all costs involving, just like with Pop Culture Hiroshima, will be the alumni to cover, unless otherwise specified by World Cosplay Summit. So there are also varied benefits every year, which they do tend to change from time to time. So we will just let everyone know what international benefit will be added in this year or not. Also. So yes, basically for all these benefits, we will be disseminating in the coming months, once we've had a finalist from the international side as well as once we finalize the local side as well, we'll be disseminating this to all our alumni.
First of all, we want to thank the World Cosplay Summit Philippines organizers for giving us the opportunity to join the online video conference. We are very glad to be here and to meet everyone. Woo!
To our World Cosplay Summit and Pop Culture Hiroshima finalists, we want to wish you good luck on your journey to the finals. Pastel Mix will support you.
Yay! Yay!
And of course, to our World Cosplay Summit and Pop Culture Hiroshima alumni, thank you for giving your time to join this online video conference. We hope you will have fun tonight, seeing how the community has grown.
Yay! Lastly, to everyone who is watching, thank you for being here, and we hope that you will watch the conference throughout. there's a lot of fun activities for the program tonight.
Stay tuned and do share.
We would also like to take this opportunity to promote our group.
Pasamik started with our three pioneer senpais of the year 2008, and by 2010, Pasamix debuted. Right now, Pasamix has 5 active members only.
Yes, and we do cover idol groups like Valkyrie, AKB48, Love Life, and many more. Woo!
We also perform outside Davao through the World Cosplay Summit Philippines. Thank you for giving us an opportunity to perform outside Davao City.
Also, we have a fan club called Mixtures. If you're interested, please message our official Facebook page for details about it or any other inquiries. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much, Pastor Mix. And I'm very much surprised that pati rin kayo ay naka-socially distant. You're also physically distant right now. So let me ask muna yung sina Michan. Michan and Canon, magkaiba kayo ng lugar right now?
Yes, we are in different places. Canon is in Digos and we are here in Davao.
Oh, so physical distancing. But even though we are apart, physically speaking, we are, much closer, so to speak, because we are from anywhere around the Philippines, even parts of the world, and here we are together tonight, diba?
So girls, how are you communicating with each other ngayong pandemic? Of course, ang hirap niyan kasi you are very much united. Of course, like kayo magkakasama. Pero ngayon, with the COVID-19 pandemic, of course, kailangan yung maghiwa-hiwalay. So, how do you communicate with each other? Of course, yung mga plans niyo and all that.
We communicate through Messenger. We often have our video calls to have our meeting, and we also monitor each other by contacting through chat. That is how we communicate with each other.
Just out of curiosity, girls, how do you do with your practices? I mean, syempre, diba, you perform, but given this, situation where there are community quarantines, one city can't enter the other, and then you live different places. So how do you go about with your practices?
Usually po, every day is we do house practice, and after that is we will report that to our managers so that they ma-maintain po nila yung stamina and the quality of performance pa.
Okay, so any pabati muna to your fans as well. Of course, many fans of you are missing you. Of course, hindi lang sa Davao, hindi lang sa Mindanao, but also across the nation, across the globe. Pabati muna, batiin niyo yung mga fans niyo, and then we will introduce your performance video.
Hello, Mixers. I'm Mixers. It's been a long time, and we are excited to show you this our special performance, and we hope you will
enjoy the special performance that we prepared for you guys, for everyone.
So kami yung pinakaunang sacrifice. Joke lang. Ayan, kami yung unang sacrifice to Japan. So our experience is different from the rest. Kasi yung qualifiers namin is individual. So nag-compete kami magkakalaban kami individually. Tapos, nung napili na kami dalawa, saka lang kami pinagsama. So, ayun. So, nag-practice lang kami nung day na dumating kami sa Japan. So, ayun, ang dami. It's full of struggle, pero masayang struggle. May ganun ba? Masayang struggle. So, ayun, si Vincent naman.
Okay, so first of all, it was a memorable and unexpected experience because it's a first. So when I first joined the contest, I wasn't expecting actually to to be the first representative of the World Cosplay Summit, and it's also a first for Mindanao to be sent to Japan for an international event. So it's kind of memorable to me, and it unexpected in the fact that we are Ari and I are wins separately, like individually, and there we combined as a pair. And in Japan, actually we just practice our skit in Japan. So
The hallway.
because we don't have, yeah, because we are like different places here in the Philippines, so we're very far away. So we haven't actually met with Airy only during that contest. So basically, we just know each other when we're in Japan already. And there we practice at the hallway of the hotel.
Okay, Vincent, thank you. I mean, of course, the first question I want to ask you is, magkaiba kayo ng lugar. You're very different locations. Airy is here in Luzon. You are in Mindanao. So
Yes.
how did you communicate each other during the practices? Because I remember, and I remember asking you this, how would you gel together?
So actually, it's like 1 week duration. So basically, we haven't had a chance to communicate with each other. So I guess Ari made the script, right? And then we told each other that we will practice in Japan because we don't have that much time. I guess it's just like 1 week, and then we were sent to Japan. So very hectic schedule. So we haven't had a chance to communicate actually.
Ayan, yung sa natatandaan ko kasi nga dinosaur age. So natatandaan ko.
Yeah.
So natatandaan ko,
we
nag-communicate lang kami.
We left the dinosaur egg
Oo nga pala.
at the airport.
Meron kami itlog na. Ayan, so, natatandaan ko is, kasi observer nga lang kami nung time na yun. So, hindi kami nag-expect na mag-skit kami dun sa event sa Japan mismo. So, tapos, may PM na lang na, uy, you need to perform as a group. Parang, paano yun? Nasa Mindanao po siya, nandito po ako sa Luzon. So, ayun. So, nag-communicate lang kami sa Facebook, tapos, bahala na si Batman. Nag-practice kami sa hallway. Pagdating namin sa Japan. So, ayun. Marami ding mga misadventures na nangyari kasi yung props namin na itlog, naiwan siya sa NAIA. So, pagdating namin sa Japan, kailangan pa namin siya ulitin. So, imagine nyo na lang. Wala kaming alam sa Japan. Tapos, naghahanap kami ng materials. Napadbad kami sa Daiso. Ayan, so yun. Yun yung mga nakakatuwang struggles namin nung time na yun.
Actually, that's a very wonderful, kumbaga, experience because being able to really do their best to connect with each other, knowing na they're from different places. And of course, hindi pa ganun sa kauso si Zoom. Hindi ko nga naririnig pa si Zoom during that time, 2013. So I salute them really for doing their best. Now, can we, actually, there's a question for Team Dinosaur, Ari and Vincent.
May pangalan na kami, Team Dinosaur.
Team Dinosaur. May nagbinyag kanina sa chat kanina, sino ba yon? Team Dinosaur daw. But anyway, yes. For Ari, there's a question from Team Namikaze. So Team Namikaze, would you like to give your question?
My question is for you, just for you. What is the biggest impact of WCS that has made it in your life after the competition?
Oh, hindi pang Miss Universe. Miss Universe. Sorry.
Hindi naman. Sige, go. If Vincent would also like to answer, he can. But I'm asking you first.
Ready lang ako.
No, Ari.
Okay,
Ari
go.
can do it. Ari can do it.
Biggest impact sa lingid sa kaalaman ng lahat. Lingid sa kaalaman ng lahat. 2013, ano pa ako dun, medyo newbie cosplayer pa ako dun. Second year ko lang din yata magseryoso for cosplay crafting. So, tapos sumabog ako sa WCS. Ako pala mukha ka doon. Pero yun. Sumabog ako sa WCS and yung impact niya sa akin is sobrang laki. Kasi I remember, doon ako nag-start mangarap pa to step on other stages internationally. So, na-shock ako sa crafting ng ibang bansa. So, parang ako nag-fangirl sa buong mundo. Sa buong mundo. Kasi, doon mo makikita yung dedication din ng ibang cosplayers. Although, marami naman dedicated na cosplayers locally. Iba kasi yung naging impact niya sa akin talaga. So, parang, pwede pala to. Pwede pala yan. So, because of WCS, maraming opportunity na nag-open. And, marami ding dreams na nabuo. Personally, for me. Ayan. So, malaki talaga yung impact ng WCS. Okay lang.
Thank you, Ari.
May tanong pa?
You've done really well. I just wanted to thank Ari for her answer because she's really one of the people in the community who keeps people motivated by the quality of her crafting. So thank you. And it's nice to know na a lot of your inspiration and confidence came from the WCS.
Naku, naiyak na siya.
Hindi, masakit na yung mata ko kanina. Kasi Gina is someone I look up to before pa ako maging cosplayer. So, hearing from her, parang, hindi na ako mahiga dito sa mga kwarto.
I understand yung feeling kasi of course Jean Hoson na yan eh.
Yeah. Kasi I used to look sa mga pictures nila yung newbie pa ako. Ayan. So, sorry.
Just continue dreaming and then suddenly you will achieve it. Just don't lose hope and try. So you may fail once, twice, or thrice, but actually it's a part. So just continue dreaming and believing in yourself and suddenly you will not know that you will reach your goal in life. That's all.
Golden life. Mayroon ako. Ayan. Yung last message ko na lang for everyone is, I know kapag nasa competition, napupunta tayo sa competitive mode. Kasi ganun din ako during competition. Pero don't ever, wag niyong tanggalin sa sarili niyo yung fun. Yun yung isa sa mga natutunan ko talaga. Enjoy yourself, enjoy your kahit ano pang misadventures na mangyari during dun sa event na sinasalihan niya or competition. Enjoyin niyo lang kasi the experience is worthwhile. And experiences yun yung dadalhin niyo forever. And the people you meet.
So, I'm going to introduce myself again. I'm Yuka Redina, the World Cosplay Summit 2016 Team Philippines representative. So, ayun, my experience in WCS 2016, first of all, is as a Filipino cosplayer, it was really an honor for me to represent our country in an international cosplay competition. So my whole WCS journey was really a roller coaster ride. Like, nandun yung fun, nandun yung thrill, nandun yung mga emotions, sad and happy moments. And so everything was really memorable. So also my WCS journey made me experience new things. Like, I've met new friends and cosplayer who shares the same hobby. I've met many international cosplayers. It gives me a chance to express my love, passion, and creativity as a cosplayer, and a chance to explore different places where I share my thoughts and love for Japanese culture, especially to like-minded people. It was also memorable because, ayun nga, I've met different cosplayers, share different perspectives in cosplay or exchange of cultural background, ayun. And then, along with this wonderful journey, after all this roller coaster ride, hindi pa rin natin makakalimutan yung mga tao who helped us. We are truly grateful for the people who supported us. We may not be able to make it this far if it wasn't for the support and sacrifice by everyone. So yeah, ang difference naman between 2000, thank you, 2018, my 2018 as an alumni and 2016 as a competitor is because, yun nga, nasa competition ka, focus ka lang sa skit mo, and then sa costume mo, paano mo siya ipoportray, nandun lahat ng pressure eh. Whereas nung 2018, when I went back again to Japan as an alumni with my co-buddy, my friend Miho, yun nga, it was really fun. Na-enjoy ko siya ang trip kasi wala na yung pressure. And also, it was also memorable sa alumni kasi nakita ko yung mga friends ko, kabatchmates ko from 2016. I've met with another new batch of cosplayers. And then, ayun, na-express yung self ko, yung mga costumes, yun, appreciate na mga exchange of, yun nga, mga costume, ideas, and stuff. And also, it was memorable because I get the chance to explore Japan more, hindi lang sa Nagoya itself. And also met the organizers, and ano pa ba? Also, my currently partner, life partner right now. So, yeah. So, I was really blessed because WCS gave me the opportunity to have this, and I'm willing to go back again for WCS alumni soon. So that's all, guys. Yeah.
Hello again, everyone. Yun nga, our experience from before we went to Japan during the nationals was parang we just had this mindset kasi one of us were bound, well, Ryle was bound to be in Canada na permanently. So we just had this mindset na this would be our last performance. So let's just make the most out of it, and let's just have fun, like anyway, this will be our last. So whatever the outcome, we're here anyway. So why not? Let's just go for it. And then of course, everyone that time kasi our city is like masyadong provincial man ang Zamboanga City. So parang sabi pa namin sa sarili namin, we were like, wow, everyone's so advanced and everyone's so experienced, and here we are, we're like so lowbies and newbies in fact in crafting and whatsoever. And then ayun, sabi ko, let's just make friends with them and let's learn from other cosplayers, other competitors kasi they're so good. They look good, they're really good, and even their performance is good. And then bam, we just like, whoa, did we win? Like if you guys saw our reactions that time, we were really wide and shocked and everything else yun. So yun, and then when we went to Japan, we just followed whatever our handlers told us talaga. And of course, ayaw namin, we don't want to get lost in Japan because it's our first time and it's been our dream country to go to. So we were like, okay, let's just follow. And yun, we had fun, so much fun in Japan. Like the cultural exchange, even the other how many competitors were there? I think 34, 30, 30-ish competitors were there, and everyone was so friendly. We just love everyone there so much. Ayan.
For myself, siguro, all I can say, if you guys would be a representative going to Japan, All I can say is you have to actually stay healthy kasi pagdating ko sa Japan, I ended up nagkasakit ako. I was having nosebleeds and shish. Tapos hindi ko much almost like half the adventure sa Japan. Hindi ko na-enjoy kasi lagi akong natutulog sa bus, lagi akong So all I can say is you have to be healthy if you're going to be there. Tapos kumbaga you have to have fun at the same time but be punctual kasi sa Japan kasi they are strict about time. So if sinabi nilang ito yung time, yan talaga dapat yung time. So parang ganun. So bawal ma-late. So yun na nga. Don't forget to be friends with other countries kasi you'll get to know other things, diba? Other things from them. You get to learn. Yun yung na-enjoy namin about it. Even though the competition is like, syempre, it is tough, but you'll get to know other people. Yun yung nice experience about it. Like, you'll get to have new friends. You'll get to get other people na into cosplay. Kumbaga, share experiences. So, yun. And then, don't forget to show what Filipinos are made of. And then yung pagiging friendly, so hindi tayo dapat kumbaga like hide on our shells if you are going to be a representative.
Okay, so you guys probably haven't heard from me in a while, but anyway, yeah, quick backstory. I actually didn't know Ping before we teamed up. I looked up to her, but when she messaged me and asked to pair up for like SJ, do you want to pair up for with CS? I was like, Senpai noticed me moment. So I was like freaking out. I actually didn't know Ping before all this. So that was the first time we met and worked together for about an entire year. Like every skit that we passed, we upgraded. Like Davao, Mindanao, National Leg. You were there at MOA, Red. You saw it happen. We cried on stage. We ruined our makeup. It was super hot.
Yes. Hi. Hello. It's me. It's Ping. And it's been a while, everyone. Yes. And WCS experience. Yes. And that was quite accurate with my partner. Actually, I stayed hiatus for 3 years before I decided to, hey, why not do a last performance on stage, since I really love the stage so much and cosplaying and stuff. So nung bumalik ako, I was like, oh my god, I don't know the current people on the community anymore. Like, wow, I feel so old. Oh my god, like that literally hit me. And then I was like, oh my, who are the people here? So I was asking around. Mind you, it was someone suggested me, hey, Ping, what about SJ? And I'm like, oh, SJ, wait, SJ? The one with the bangs? Like, literally, she had like long ass hair, and then she had this bangs, and she was
my Sadako ear, okay?
I was like, are you sure? I was like, no. When I looked her up on FB, Facebook, right? I was like, whoa, okay. I'm shocked. She had sport a short hair, and yeah, I still see the timid little girl that I've been introduced to before. Like, seriously, guys, when you meet her at first, it was like this interaction. We were at Ateneo, right? In the school college, and it was like, oh, hi, Ping, this is my friend, this is SJ. And I was like, oh, hi, nice to meet you. And she was like, hi, nice to meet you too. It was like that, basically our first interaction, right? So fast forward to that, yeah. I was like, hey, SJ, this is kind of awkward, but would you mind would you mind being my pair during this WCS competition. I was like, what? She's freaking out. And that's just about it. And the journey, it was so, I can't say it was comfortable. It was not a comfortable ride. Firstly, because I live in another city that's 2 hours away from where SJ is at. So I was going back and forth for like 1 whole year. We prepared for the skit, and we planned to have like separate skits for that. Yeah, and that's just about our experience with WCS. For PCH, it's also a different topic there. So
it's been 5 years. Wow.
Okay, thank you very much, Ping SJ. Nako, I remember you two girls. I mean, you basically blew off everybody during the first time you competed during Hero Face Off. I mean, come on,
Oh,
guys.
Red.
I mean,
Oh, gosh.
marami kayong kalaban, pero you blew the stage off. I mean, tapos yun nga,
5 years.
yeah, it's been 5 years, and yeah, yung ano ninyo, I mean, you had been what? I mean, kayo yung surprise na kayo nanalo. I mean, how did you feel when you were crowned as the champions of Hero Face Off and becoming the representatives of World Cosplay Summit during that year?
Honestly, Red, can I tell you something? What was going on through our minds at that time? When we
Yes.
went to MOA and then we finally saw the other finalists, ang lalaki ng armor. They're like, oh my God, takot kami. Tapos yung iba talaga. These were the people I was idolizing for years. I looked up to their work. I looked up to their craftsmanship. So I was like, oh my God, sabi ko, ping. Kalaki ng armor, naka-armor sila. Tapos, close lang tayo, ping. Tapos, alam mo, sabi si team, nagagubaba na. Pero sabi ni Ping, hindi, lagi. Perform lagi tayo yan. Kalihok man ta, move man ta kay we're cloth bots, may armor. Tiwala lang. Pero we're starting to have that seed of doubt in us. Pero to the finalists, don't let that overcome you. Or if your partner is having signs of that, upakan mo. No, not really. But give them the pep talk that they need na, no. Which team are you on? Our team. And then why are you like downing us? My gosh. I-support nyo yourselves. Don't be doubters, okay? Yun. So we were so kasi we have realistic, yeah, right? Diba? So when they announced the winners, we were so shocked, we cried. Like, hilak dyan. Like, tears. Like, kita yung pictures namin na nag-hawak ka namin ng award. Guba, down. Yeah, like, Ping, yeah, you were saying?
Yeah, actually, no, being the oldest one in the community, I think it was kind of my responsibility to like calm SJ down a bit. But for sure, on my part, I was like nervous as well. But you know, you gotta suck it up. You know, like be the.
You're the ate.
Try to have that strong attitude, because the moment both of you are going to panic, it's total chaos. One of you needs to really be the anchor, you know. So it's just teamwork. Basta yun lang masabi ko. If it's teamwork, everything is good. Like, it's not just me all the time. I mean, sinasalo din ako ni SJ. I have to admit that. There are times when I do feel a lot of doubt. Kasi we constantly, both of us have the same horoscope signs. Anyway, but basically, we're both like, we tend to question a lot of stuff. Hindi lang pala ako. Like, we really have a lot of questions in our minds. Like, we go to here, but what if we go here? Okay, so there, what we go with here? Like, there's a lot of things going on in our mind. So, it was really a very shocking surprise. Kasi nga, yeah, as SJ said, everyone had big-ass armors. And like, we were like two tiny ladies with just armors on. I mean, di ba? Like, we know Luzon community, they're really like, makikita ko palagi, it's like, wow, big robots and light and mechanic stuff. Dude, that's heavy and wow, you know? So when they announced the winners, like I legit like it was the first time, hindi pala. It was the third time I cried on stage in front of a lot of people, and that doesn't usually happen to me. And that was really stressful, I guess, kasi wala kaming tulog. We literally live off of energy drink and coffee, which please do not. I don't recommend you guys to do.
Don't abuse it. Drink water, hydrate.
Yeah.
Our question for you guys, just personally, do you prioritize creativity or accuracy? Like, not saying na you would say na that's what everyone should do, but your insights personally, if you would like to share it so that we can also consider it and see like which route we would like to take.
The greatest struggle, the growing pressure along the years that came, and with multiple eyes on us, and the growing, of course, hater. When you have supporters, there are also haters, right? So that's also the growing numbers for that, and waiting for us to mess up. Just one mistake and poof, you're clearly on your toes. I think palagi na. At least that's what I feel. So how did I overcome it? Focusing on ourselves more rather than other people, and constantly self-reflect on our actions and becoming better versions of ourselves and our craft, while not stepping on others. Sometimes taking a step back and looking outside of the glass is more, you can see a much more clearer picture and a much more wider angle at it. So again, for the next question, creativity for me. As an artist, I'd like to implement my style while still respecting the original design. It's still important for me to distinguish myself between my contributions to art versus being a copy machine. I mean, accuracy and copying can be, the first step to practicing your skills, but there would be no room for you to play around as an artist. Again, that's just my opinion. It could be, different for others.
So one greatest struggles we had as a team is the unexpected things. So the things that are beyond your control. So it could be like family problems, unexpected stuff. So when we were at WCS, it really felt like the world was testing us, because every step of the way there would be like another hurdle, and we were really, really tested, and almost our spirits were almost like crushed. But eventually, like what Ari said, don't forget to have fun, or else what are you doing it for? So yeah, concrete problems, they have concrete solutions. So for example, if your partner is like start to freak out, don't freak out too, because one of you has to keep the ship afloat, or else you both sink. Like what Pink said, one of you has to be an anchor. So yeah, just talk it out with your team. Have those passionate arguments. Having passionate arguments is great. It's because that means your heart is into it. But be mature about it. Talk about it with your partner, not with other people, because that's just gonna get you drama, and that's not good. So yeah, with regards to creativity versus accuracy, I've notes. So yeah, anyone can be accurate. So my tip here, or talaga, contest advice. Anybody can ace the craftsmanship judging. The criteria is literally there. What the judges are looking for, it's there. So all you have to do is deliver. Go ace that. By the way, 100, 110%, do it. Performance is a trickier part, because even if your practice, siguro up to 95% ang performance at rehearsal, at like actual performance, the highest you could go is probably like 80. Something really will happen with your performance, right? Ping agrees with that. That's true. Even Team Mexico, who was our champions in our year, right after they performed, umiyak sila sa backstage. Okay, can you grasp the reality of that situation? So always be prepared. So like what Ping said, I went to the accurate route at first. Like I wanted to be super Xerox copy from 2D to 3D. But then I realized eventually, I had a realization that it seems kind of flat for me. So that's a personal decision or style, choice. So that's why if you notice my recent costumes, there aren't really like flat fabrics. All of them are like super detailed and patterned. Because for me, that's what's beautiful is. So find your style, find out what works for you, find what's beautiful for you. Imagine how the character would be in real life, in 3D, if they were to exist in this plane of existence right now. Unless your style is copying others, so that's something different. So yeah, find your style, to each his own. Yeah, go be unique.
Also, yeah, can I add something about the difficulties on the road to WCS? Not just in WCS, but PCH as well. Please, guys, double check your passports, and as much as possible, have someone help you with the baggage. And please call the airport ahead of time about the dimensions and the size of your props, the boxes you're going to, transport, because you don't want to end up like us. Like, we literally had to chase time, and I think it took us about, promise, like 30 minutes before boarding time, and from the cargo back to the airport. That's
true.
Yeah, and be sure to have money inside your ATM, not just your wallet, okay? Your wallet, the money inside your wallet is just, I don't know, for taxi or whatever, but for emergencies, especially for 5-digit numbers, please, please, please load your debit card and
credit card, debit card,
my credit card, yes,
ATM,
whatever card you have.
GCash, okay? Because the world runs on money. If problema, oh my gosh. You can't always rely on, like, I don't know.
Be vigilant. Be adults. Be mature adults.
Yeah, always be prepared.
Yes. All right. So speaking of Pop Culture Hiroshima thing, SJ, how was your experience about that event way back? That was, I think, you're the first representative, right, for the Philippines, PCH. So that was in 2018. So how was your experience in terms of, PCH compared to with WCS?
Okay. I mean, just because there isn't a judging part or a competition part does not mean that you should slack. Because first and foremost, are you guys aware of what PCH is? If not, you might have to read the things that they posted. So PCH, it's a cultural exchange. Basically, it's where all the countries, all the cosplayers from all the countries gather together to, like, show their love and appreciation to all things Japanese culture. So it's not just cosplayers. There's also like singers, artists, performers, and the like. So cosplay is just one part of it. So really, if you're one of those like people who really love Japanese media cosplay, it's your chance to shine. Like, because there's an interview portion, like, how is Japanese cosplay in your country, like that? So it's really your chance to really showcase it to Japan in Hiroshima, how cosplay, how Japanese media has affected you and your country as a person. So yeah, it's like a cultural exchange, international exchange. It's a very fun social event.
For me, my experience was, as what SJ said, it's I learned a lot. Okay, I've only seen Hiroshima in movies. Yes, they're very famous. But yeah, being there itself, like being there and like visiting the museums, it really opened my mind and my eyes. I cried a lot, of course. But at the same time, I'm really thankful of the event because I got to meet a lot of people, a lot of various artists from Taiwan to Hong Kong. Sorry. From Korea. Yeah, you get to meet a lot of friends. Okay, but and you have to be mindful of your yourself, the way you act, and at the same time, be someone who can be beacon or icon, I guess, kasi yung mga ibang tao makikita kayo, oy, ganito ba yung Pilipino? Parang ganun.
Because you'll be projecting what Filipino, not just cosplayers, but what Filipinos are.
Yes, and at the same time, let's SJ, let us also not forget, every time we go out or a first for us. There's always something happening. Like, do you remember the earthquake? Nung pauwi na tayo. So, this is anyway. If you're religious and just like that, please pray. Pray for your journey, and hope to God that there's not gonna be any earthquake soon when that happens. But it was really fun.
Gonna be always highs every time. There will be times that you doubt yourself and you question why you do it, especially like 3 a.m. you're still crafting, or you feel like, oh my god, what's the point? Ask yourself this, tell yourself this whenever you have times of doubt. Remember why you started. It could be, the reason could be different for all of you, but for us, it came to us with Ping early on. We were making our costumes. I asked her, nag-ani bitaw ta, Ping? Why are we doing this? So as early on, if you could figure out why, the reason you're doing this, because it's not easy. Let's be honest. It's not easy. Props to all of you for still doing this and like grinding every time. So we came up with the reason why, like, we just wanted to show the world what Filipino cosplayers are made of. And that's what we said. When they asked us, when we won the Hero Face Off as rep, like, what are you planning? Oh, well, we just wanted to say what the Filipino cosplayers are made of in the international stage. So yeah, that became our grounding motto. So everything we do it because of that. Go find your purpose and stick to it. Tell it to yourself every time you have doubts. Okay. King?
Yeah, actually, take it from SJ. I mean, to be honest, yung starting ni SJ, is very humbling kasi sorry, I'm getting emotional. I've been in a lot of cosplay competitions in Davao and yeah, it really motivated me to do more every year. I always look forward to it, and I always try na every year I always ask myself, what do I need to improve? What do you need? Always ask yourself, what do I need to improve? Kasi if you hit a dead end in some way, na parang, oh my God, you start to question, what is the purpose of all this, right? And then that energy, don't ever pour that to other people. Don't start comparing yourselves, or else
don't
you will
compare
hit
yourself
a brick
to your
wall,
partner.
right?
That's the worst.
And then
oh gosh,
yes, true, SJ. Please, if you have like doubts with if you have like I know it's very awkward because you're friends and but time and time again, if you guys really do have a genuine friendship, you ask, you talk, okay? Be mature adults and talk and do positive criticisms. Take it with a grain of salt, accept it, swallow it so hard. Kasi, you know why? You only have to rely on each other because in this very, very big world where there will be eyes on you and people are waiting that you stumble or something, they are the only ones there for you. We both have like family issues and whatnot, but you know what? We're still here. Sometimes we're not perfect. I do admit that we're not perfect, right? But hang on, okay? Your partner is there to catch you when you're feeling down, right? And that's all that matters. Salig lang. Yeah.
Wow. I just only said wow.
Sorry, Red.
No. It
like
was
honesty aura here already.
Wow, it was just very much so many nuggets of wisdom coming from you guys. Both from
yeah, please also sorry. Please take care of your mental health in time to time. So
if
this
you
is
need the
like
time out,
experience.
don't do it.
This is from experience from 5 years alone. Okay, I've been in the cosplay industry for like 13 years or so. So please take care of yourself. Yeah, that's a lot of that's the wisdom we've accumulated as partners for 5 years.
Hello, everyone. It's me again. I'm Lori May, and I'm the half of Team Weapon and Mass Destruction, Pop Culture Hiroshima 2019 Team Philippines. As most of you knew us, kami yung isa din sa pinakamatagal nag-compete bago namin nakuha yung pop culture na title. Actually, we started competing 2014 as a pair. Kami ni Yukimura. And then, it was not an easy way to go sa top. I mean, like, makuha namin yung kung ano yung dream namin na makapunta ng Japan. It was hard kasi imagine competing from different pair competitions until we decided to compete on WCS. So many times, failed many times, countless times. Alam ng iba dyan, ng mga alumni na isa kami sa pinaka na team. Always, siguro makikita nyo na late, always rushed. Kung tinatawag ng iba, palagi kaming na nire-remind na ganito, ganyan. Guys, before we reach pop culture, we experienced defeat na naman ng WCS. It was like December. Maraming problems nangyari sa amin. Then we decided to join pop culture. Like, biglaan. Like, 2 weeks before, 3 weeks before pop culture, we decided na, join tayo kasi somebody talked to us na maybe why don't you try to join pop culture? Baka ito na yung para sa inyo. Like, sa amin kasi, pop culture is different from our genre. As you can see, guys, pop culture is not competition type. It's not skit. It's not all battle. It's not, hindi ganon. Kasi guys, pop culture is like pang lahat. We have singing, it could be dancing, it could be skit, as long as everything is entertaining. Kaya doon sa mga Pop Culture Hiroshima participants, I would like to advise na focus kayo sa entertainment, not only just sa skits and all. Make sure na lahat mag-e-enjoy kasi general public yung nandun, mostly kids and elderly people andun sa na-experience namin. Everything was fun, everything was great, masaya, na nakaka-stress konti kasi lahat naman ng journeys may stress na kasali. Kasi kami, we are not like fully funded na may nag-sponsor or ano. We struggle for our budget. Kaya make sure talaga when you join competitions, make sure talaga na may budget kayo para for emergencies and all. Gaya nga ng sabi nila Ate Ping and SJ kanina, always make sure to have extra money, ganon. Kasi napakahirap, guys, if wala kayong extra. Ganon. And then, pagdating namin sa Japan, struggle saglit kasi like, an hour na lang, wala na kaming masakyang train, doon papunta sa hotel. And then, ang other option na lang namin is mag-makeup na lang sa umaga sa bus. So, we tried our best kasi we are best in late, kumbaga, sa lahat ng alumni. Aminado naman kami dyan. Best in late talaga kami. Award na kami ng best in late. So, there in Japan, we tried our best na hindi talaga maging pabigat, lalo na sa Ambox, sa organizers na gusto namin makita nila na we changed for that as for the sake na representative kami. Make sure guys, make sure talaga na mentally, emotionally prepared kayo sa lahat. Physically prepared kayo sa taas ng hagdan sa Hiroshima na station na aakyatin nyo together with your luggage. And guys, prepare nyo lang din yung self nyo na to face a big crowd, sing their live. Gaya sa amin na first time kumanta kasi hindi kami singers. Hindi kami vocally blessed. Mga yabag mi siya, guys. Kung sa Bisaya pa, yabag mi, siya. So, pasalamat. We are thankful to those who help us, especially Cherry from Ambox. Thank you so much for guiding us. To Ate Joy, we are so thankful sa inyo ha. To Miss Sonia, sa help financially, and to everyone who supported us. We are so thankful that you are always there to support. So, Carl, go ahead. Ikaw na po.
Lobos mo na.
Sige, go.
Bakit ang dami nating luggage? Hindi naman WCS natin.
Sige, go. Ikaw
Yun
na.
lang.
Okay lang. Yun na. So, yun lang. Go, guys. Yun lang po.
Okay, thank you very much. Team Weapon and Mass Destruction. I mean, I think yung mga experiences ninyo sa Pop Culture Hiroshima Philippines, Pop Culture Hiroshima was one for the record book. So tell us, sa mga para sa mga participants natin ng PCH Philippines, what it's like to be in Hiroshima for a few days para maging representative at maging ambassador ng ating bansa doon sa Pop Culture Hiroshima.
Sige. Go. You first. Okay.
Muna.
Sige, ako. Sige, ako na lang una. Pop Culture Hiroshima experience during the events. It was fun kasi it's only 2-day event actually. First event was the singing, and then the second day was the performance. Actually, masaya siya meeting with other cosplayers from other countries. Syempre, masyashock ka sa mga costumes nila kasi dun ko nakita na like the variety of performances from other countries. Especially doon sa Team Korea, Team China, which was really great na hindi ko na-expect na ganun pala yung lakas ng impact like for example pagsasayaw live, it's just purely dance pagdating sa skit, pero it was really wow, like the impact was there. And then the bonding time with other cosplayers, yung pag-tour sa Morning Tower, it was such a great memory. Lahat ang saya kasi it was our dream to be in Japan and to cosplay in Japan. So, Carl, take it away.
Sa akin lang, experience. Unlike WCS, hindi siya pressure ka sa time kasi 7 to 10, like mag-event kayo, tour kayo sa task sa'yo na lugar, tapos next is another 3 hours na pahinga. Then, another event na naman pagkatapos. Then, pagkatapos niyan, kayo na bahala saan kayo pumunta. Pero may schedule pa rin. Kailan kayo babalik ng hotel. Yun lang. Yung kaibahan ng Pop Culture Hiroshima sa WCS. Na hindi siya pressure na environment.
Yun lang. Enjoy lang kayo doon, guys. As in, super enjoy. Banding-banding, kain-kain. Of course, you need to like mingle with other countries kasi yun yung role nyo as ambassadors of pop culture. It's to like introduce Philippines then sa cosplay community with other countries. So you need to like also observe them kung paano sila mag-handle ng kanilang cosplay or anything about cosplay community. Ganon. You're gonna, basta unexplainable kasi talaga yung experience na andon. Kasi, it is not like what we are used to na competing talaga. So, doon is super fun lang talaga. You'll have the chance, if you'll have the chance to be the representative, make sure to have fun. Enjoy nyo lang talaga kasi yun yung purpose to meet and to have fun. Yun talaga yun sa pop culture. It's not pressure at all. It's gonna be fun. Everything's gonna be fun. Enjoy nyo lang guys sa lahat ng mag-compete. Good luck and sana you will bring good name. Dalhin nyo ng mabuti ang Philippines na name. So, good luck guys.
Wow. Thank you very it was your experiences sa Pop Culture Hiroshima is very much helpful sa ating mga participants. And of course, meeting Reika, I think, was one of the highlights of Pop Culture Hiroshima. What can you say about meeting Reika in person? Of course, I know you are big fans of I mean not every one of us are big fans of Reika. So what can you say about meeting Reika in person and of course talking to her kahit despite the language barrier?
Oh,
Translator.
actually, meeting Reika, we met Reika way back, kasi 2014, right? Sa isang competition talaga. And there in Pop Culture Hiroshima, when we met her, like, having personal time with her, it was fun. Syempre, nung nag-dinner kami with other cosplayers and they were there. Also, having Reika within our table, it was like, maka-culture shock dyan siya. Like, mawaw ka talaga sa presence niya. Like, oh my God, I just like, nakikita ko lang siya sa photos and all. And, and ngayon, kasabay na namin sa dinner. And then, we are in the same event, malapit lang kami, ganun, pwede namin siyang, hi, parang ganun, napaka-fangirl deep inside, pero kailangan like maging poised, like, relax, ganun lang. Kinikilig, paminsan-minsan. Kasi you see the glory of, oh my God, Reika Senpai, Reika Sama is here, like ganun. Fangirl deep inside, ganun. With other, of course, hindi lang kasi, aside from Reika, andun din sila, nalimutan ko yung name. Basta, marami sila doon. Sa lahat po ng participants ng Pop Culture Hiroshima, always remember na, have fun lang kayo, don't be pressured too much, but don't forget to prepare. Don't be pressured, but always prepare. Ganun lang. Wag na kayong mag-isip ng kung ano-ano pa. Just prepare and be happy. Ganun lang. Enjoy.
Good partner.
Find a good partner para makagala kayo sa Hiroshima. Ganun. Yun lang.
So, nga pala, Siegfried here. So, before I start this, pag di-discuss ko sa journey namin, meron na akong bibigay na quote. Kasi this quote became a huge factor at part ng journey namin sa World Cosplay Summit. Ginawa ko siya before kami nag-compete locally for World Cosplay Summit 2019. So, it goes like this. Victory belongs to those who strive, not to those who simply wish for it. So, naging napaka-importanting quote niyan sa akin kasi para sa akin kasi yung pag nag-compete ka, pag sumampa ka doon sa taas ng stage, dapat yung goal mo, lalagay mo sa isipan mo, maging number 1, maging champion. Kasi karamihan sa nagiging lapses ng mga nagko-compete Di ko nilalahat pero ganito kasi yung usually na parang game face on ko when it comes to competition. Actually, dalawa yung mukha ko sa cosplay Yung isang mukha ko, siya si Sig na, mabunganga, tas parang, ng happy-go-lucky guy. Tas si Siegfried na nasa stage. Tas si Siegfried na nasa stage, yun yung game face ko. Talagang mag-aim ka ng number 1. Kasi, hindi pwede na, yung nasa isipan mo lang basta makapag-perform lang ako, okay na. Para sa akin, hindi enough yun Kasi pag nag-aim ka ng number 1, worst comes worst, kung hindi mo man siya ma-reach, at least nandun si number 2. Pag di mo pa rin na-reach sa, at least nandun si number 3. Di ba? Kasi pag focus ka lang na basta makapag-perform ka lang, okay lang din naman para sa mga happy-go-lucky lang. Pero kung gusto mo talagang manalo, dapat you must fix your mindset and also be as positive as you can. So anyways, when it comes to my World Cosplay Summit journey, our World Cosplay Summit journey of Tima Class S, actually we started competing way back 2017. That was our 2018. That was our first World Cosplay Summit experience, wherein we won as the representative of Cebu for the World Cosplay Summit Philippines finals. And also at that time, nakalaban namin sina Sergio Santa Ana nun. They are the champions for the 2018. And also before that no, si World Cosplay Summit, narinig ko na talaga yan. Before pa lang ako nagko-compete. Kasi nag-start kaming mag-compete ni Shens 2016 kami nag-start nag-compete. 2015 ako nag-start mag-cosplay. So basically newbie pa po ako. So at that time, the one who introduced me World Cosplay Summit was Team Eureka. It was Ping, way back sa Cebu. Sila yung judge namin sa Otaku Fest. Salute po. And also, so they became the spark para, okay, let's aim for the summit. So, nung journey namin sa 2017, grabe, madugong laban yun kasi ang babangis ng mga team. Ramdam na ramdam ko yung ang bigat ng pressure during sa finals namin doon sa Davao. Tapos sobrang tight nung naging laban. Lahat magaling talaga eh. So, when we lost during 2017 World Cosplay Summit journey, I put my mindset na this is still not the end of our journey. Because what I really aim for in our cosplay career is to reach the summit of our dreams, which is the World Cosplay Summit Championship in Nagoya, Japan. Because that is the world stage. Because I don't know if you have seen the stage, but you can visit our Facebook. Nandun lang sa photos namin. When you see the stage, talagang doon mo masabi, ito yung stage kung saan naglalaban-laban yung 44 countries. Hindi lang basta-basta 44 countries yun, yung mga pinakamagagaling yun sa buong mundo. So by that alone, napaka sarap sa feeling, no? So yun talaga yung aim ko. So after losing 2018, after losing 2018, nilagay ko talaga sa isipan ko na I think I haven't shown enough of what I am capable of doing. I think I haven't prepared as much as I am capable of doing. So what I did is, pagka-uwi ko dito sa Cebu, nag-usap kami ng partner ko, sabi ko, mag-prepare na tayo para sa 2019. So by that time, nag-prepare kami for 1 whole year. Ginawa namin yung costume namin, natapos namin yung costume namin months before pa lang si local qualifiers. So mga nasa 7 or 8 months kami tapos na lahat, flourish na lahat, pati yung skit. So after nun, thank God naman nanalo kami sa local qualifiers. Kasi ito yung isa sa magiging advice ko eh. The competition doesn't start the moment you go up on that stage. The competition start the moment you decide to compete. So 10% lang yung competition na nakasalpa ka sa taas ng stage. That 90% of that competition is where nasa bahay ka at nagpe-prepare kayo. Imagine, if you're only focusing on what would happen during na nasa taas kayo ng stage, you're only maximizing the 10% of what you could possibly give na 100%, di ba? But if you are preparing as much as you can, so nakakapitalize mo yung 90%, tas pag nakapitalize mo yun, of course, confident ka na sa stage. Automatic nandun na yung 10%. So more than 100% kaya mong may perform dun sa stage. Ganun yung nagiging mindset ko. Kaya yung nangyari, nanalo kami locally here sa Cebu for 2019, then sumalpa kami sa Manila for the finals for Toycon sa finals. And actually yung mga sinabi kanina nina Irie at sa mga previous alumnus na hindi mo alam talaga kung anong pwedeng mangyari doon sa stage eh. Kahit anong prepare mo, di mo talaga ma-defy yung kapalaran. Yung nangyari sa akin doon sa stage is lumipad yung wig ko. Nagkaroon ng pakpak yung wig ko habang nagpo-perform kami. but that doesn't stop me from giving my 100%. Kaya pagkalipad ng wig ko, para siyang naging switch na. Sige, lakasan mo pa yung emotion mo, bawiin mo sa emotion tsaka sa sa performance. Kaya para akong doon itlog na full of emotions kasi naka hairnet pa ako noon. So para talaga ako itlog doon. So by that time, still napakahigpit pa din ng laban, ang gagaling pa din ng mga representative. Shoutout nga pala din nandiyan sa backstage yung mga naging kalaban ko noon for 2019. And yun nga we became a representative for Philippines at 2019. So we only have 3 months to prepare for the grand stage. So after nun, merong isang tao din na talagang parang nag-inspire sa akin at di ko ma-describe pero napakaganda ng ginawa niya. Actually, he is one of the judges during the 2019 World Cosplay Summit. His name is Sergio Santana. Actually, before nag-finals, nung nag-meeting kami sa group chat namin, lahat ng reps pati mga nag-advise yung mga judges doon. Sabi niya, kung sino man ang manalo sa 2019, kahit saan ka pa sa Pilipinas, pupuntahan ka namin doon para tulungan ka mag-prepare. Kasi ayaw namin na yung magiging reps ng Philippines ay pababa. Gusto namin pataas ng pataas yung level. Kaya di ko in-expect na talagang tinotoo niya yung sinabi niya. So lumipad siya pa from Manila to Cebu. Nga pala, shoutout sa Pre, maraming salamat. So ang laki ng naitulong niya. Isa din yun sa factors na dapat matutunan ng mga reps natin. Always be open for suggestions, especially sa mga mas may experience at mas naka-experience on hand sa stage mismo. Doon kasi magiging benefits nyo din yun. So doon nag-start na yung preparation time namin. Yung costume na sinabi namin pinag-prepare namin for 6 months before sa local qualifiers, after ng local qualifiers, lahat po ng costume na yun ay tinapo namin. So, from wig to boots, pati lens, lahat tinapo namin. Kasi hindi siya nag-fit kung ano yung parang ini-aim namin na world level na parang performance at saka costume na dapat mong may pakita doon So, tinapo namin lahat 'yon. Really ang sakit sa bulsa, sakit din sa isipin na pinaghirapan mo 'yun Pero for the best naman for the better. After receiving the suggestions from the judge by Reika and Sergio and also the other judges at the time. So, bago lahat yung costume. So, preparation namin papuntang Japan. So, after nung preparation namin for 3 months, ando na si Japan. So, first time na tumapak ako sa airport ng ibang bansa kasi isa din yun sa naging first time ko na lumabas ng Philippines. So, napaka-laking karangalan na nasa balikat ko yung flag ng Philippines. Diba? So, yung competition doon talagang hindi ko ma-explain grabe yung pressure doon. Kaya kung sa mga contestant, ma-advise ko din, mas mabuti nang i-aim nyo yung magiging World Cosplay Summit Finals doon sa Japan kaysa dito sa Philippines para ma-up nyo yung bar nyo sa ano yung pwedeng mangyari doon sa finals. Kasi pagdating doon, lahat doon, grabe yung mga costumes, grabe yung mga performance, pati mga makeup nila, grabe talaga. Lahat best of the best na talaga yung nang doon. So, experience ko rin doon sa sarap ng mga pagkain. Tas ang friendly pa din ng mga other competing countries, especially si Indonesia, si Korea, doon din si China. Naging isang pamilya kami doon sa World Cosplay Summit 2019. So, yun, napakagandang experience din nun. Actually, sa mga magiging future reps ng Philippines is dalawa yung ma-offer ko. Isa is ma-advise ko sa inyo, tas yung pangalawa is yung challenge ko sa inyo. Una, yung advice ko sa inyo, always stay positive. Wag na wag niyong i-down yung sarili niyo, pati yung team niyo. Kasi yung dinadala niyo bansa natin, hindi lang pangalan niyo. Pangalawa is I'll give this challenge to the next reps or sa mga susunod na magiging reps. Always make a performance that would top any performance previously made sa cosplay community here in the Philippines or even in the world. Kasi need mong magpakita ng bagong taste sa world stage kung gusto mong manalo. Hindi pwedeng paulit-ulit lang. Make something new that would impress the whole world.
Stay hydrated and take care of yourselves kasi na experience ko rin doon sa sa Japan na nagkasakit ako before ng semifinals. So, lang ginawa ko is I take many medicines, vitamins. So, kasi ito na hindi na po ito mauulit pa. Actually, maulit pa pero it takes time pa. So, yun lang din po at saka mostly all advices naman din ng mga senpais, agree din po kayo. So, yan lang po. Stay hydrated.
Take my word sa next na magiging reps, yung ginawa sa akin ng team 2018 WCS reps as 2019, kung sino man yung magiging next representative namin, pupuntahan ko kayo, tutulungan ko kayo, promise.
Yung shinare ko lang yung experience ko kanina. So, dahil nga una kami, so hindi ko naranasan yung kasi mga sumunod sila. So, hindi ko naman tawag dito. Hindi ko kinakontra yung iba. Actually, nag-agree ako dun sa iba nilang sinasabi na sa competition, hindi mo dapat dinadown yung sarili mo. Totoo yan. Dapat support nyo yung team nyo. Ang ko lang din is respect your competitors. Kasi like you, they are competing at their best din. So, yung kasi minsan 'di ba para maiwasan nating ma-compare yung sarili natin sa ibang competitors. Yung ginagawa ko lang ay share ko sa inyo. Tinitingnan ko sila as inspiration. So, kapag may nakita kong bago, na-inspire ako. Instead na makabahan ako kasi they look awesome, they look grabe. Ini-inspire ko yung sarili ko na, ang galing. One day, magiging ganyan din ako. So, nakakabawas yun ng nerves talaga. Tapos, ayun nga, yun lang. Yung parang, yung natutuwa ako kanina sinasabi nila about money. Kasi yung sa money, being the first representative, ako yata yung pinakawalang extra money ng time na yun. Oh my God. Wala akong extra money. So, yung tip ko sa inyo, pwede kayo bumiling onigiri sa 7-Eleven. Nabuhay ako sa onigiri sa Japan. So, baka makatulong. So, ayan. So, pero kung may extra naman kayo, siguro pwede kayo magdala ng extra money. Pero kung wala kayo, pwede kayo sa 7-Eleven bumili ng pagkain. Tsaka marami silang free food. Marami silang free food doon, promise. Hindi kayo magugutom and Red Bull. Ayan. So, ayan nga. Tapos, yun lang. Yung gusto ko talagang, parang, alam ko, nafe-feel ko din yung nafe-feel nila kasi lahat tayo dito competitor, lahat tayo gusto nating manalo. I believe lahat tayo gusto nating manalo kasi hindi man tayo papasok sa competition just to perform. Gusto natin talaga mag-place and gusto nating ma-represent yung sarili natin and yung gusto nating i-represent the, what can I say, parang brand or gusto nating chansang i-represent yung bansa natin. Pero, yun nga, yung parang be in a competitive state pero don't forget to enjoy. And don't be too hard on yourselves. Parang, yun yung wag niyong kakalimutan sa sarili niyo kasi nung time na napapagod na ako sa cosplay kasi feeling ko, bakit ganito, bakit ganyan, bakit ganito, bakit ganyan. Doon ko na-realize na nawala yung fun sa akin. So, try niyong laging competitive but fun. Laging may positive kayong tingin sa bagay na kahit gaano ka negative yung nangyari na kunyari, nasira yung props ko. Okay. Test natin yung skill natin sa pag-repair. So, mga ganong bagay. So, laging look at the brighter side ng mga nangyayari kasi yun nga yung magtuturo sa inyo in the long run. And yun din yung tutulong sa inyo in the long run. Tsaka, nakakabawas talaga yun ng nerves. Ayun. Tapos yun, enjoy lang talaga. Tapos, thank you sa mag-share niyo ng experience niyo. Kasi ngayon ka lang siya narinig. Kasi, kasi talaga, kasi nga dinosaur kami, di ba? Dinosaur kami. So, nakakatuwa na marinig din yung experience ng iba. Tapos, ayun, thank you.